Hello everyone, joining me is the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Stout. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, Teal?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing
Thank you
pretty
for
good.
that welcome.
Oh, yeah, always. I have to come up with something to truly announce just what a marvelous human being you are. It wouldn't be the same without it, I think. I think we can all agree.
Well, the more you hype me up, I guess the more people will be happy with it. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean
Oh,
that's
hey
how it
there,
goes.
friend.
Uh,
You
I
know, it
I
looks like we
guess
got
for
folks
this
coming
planet
to
and the
have a
next, we'll
goat
just we'll
roasting
just
on us
talk
this
over the
evening.
cutscenes
Just stick around
because
and get a going.
because I can't hear them
I
and
shouldn't
they're
part
gonna
with it
glitch
until
out
it's
anyway.
Let me
My
guess.
disc has
You
an
found
amazing
some more
feature where
Leviathan
all the
souls?
cutscenes glitch. At some point, the audio will loop itself for a bit, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, that's desynced for the rest of it. It's kind of interesting.
That's just the way your disc works.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got quite a few scratches somewhere.
Huh. Yeah,
I,
that
I
would do
could
it.
just replace it, but that
You
costs
can't
money.
do an, you can't do an install.
Not on PS3 discs, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember how it worked.
I don't think so. Don't even know if you can do that with PS4 discs. If you can, then something I didn't know about. That's kind of cool.
I know on 360 they made it at the end so you could do that.
Oh, really?
Like that was one of the late
Oh, dear.
firmware updates. Unless I'm completely misremembering, which is always possible. My
I'm,
brain's
I'm gonna die. Dinosaurs are powerful. Good.
wow.
Good. Alright. Good start.
Is this a crystal mining planet?
The equivalent, yeah, you need Leviathan souls, which you get from these dinosaurs.
Wow, you're mining souls. That's dark.
They are... I think there's 10 on the planet, there might be a little bit more. So it's not too bad. It's not like there are hundreds or anything. But they are powerful. So, that's good.
Now, I don't have as many stories about tools of destruction because I wasn't there for most of this.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, ultimately, we can just banter. We can. We need to talk about Doctor Who. It wouldn't be a series about that.
Oh yeah,
We
that's,
can. We can. You can talk about whatever you're doing now if you want to. You can talk about other games you worked on. It doesn't matter. The world's your oyster. Do whatever you want.
I'm really happy with Bill. I think that
Yes.
she's a lot better with 12 than Clara was.
Yeah, I didn't mind Clara, but just it didn't work as well. Those two.
I thought she worked a lot better with 11.
Yeah, definitely.
That their chemistry was really good, whereas with 12 it always seemed like they were trying to figure it out.
I mean, at the same time, 12 was just trying to work out who he was. I
Yeah.
feel like he didn't really come into his own until mid of last series. With, I guess, the Zygon invasion, which was an amazing speech at the end of that.
Oh yeah, I had a hard time with the last series because like every episode was a two-parter.
Yeah, it was weird, actually.
Yeah,
But-
it was rough, man. Because every other episode would be some horrible cliffhanger. It was like
Yeah.
watching Classic Who.
The finale was fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Especially the 11th episode.
I like. Oh yeah, that was the one where he's stuck in the cube.
Yes.
Yeah, that
That's
one was.
one of the best episodes they've ever written.
I also liked him watching him stare and eyebrows his way to control of the planet.
Yes.
He just sat there, and then eventually they kicked Rassilon off of Gallifrey.
Yeah. I'm gonna die again. These dinosaurs are really powerful. Oh god. You know, I
This
had
looks-
plans. We would spend time here. We would go to another. You know what? We might just be here for 2 hours. Ah,
You can
good.
deal.
Yes.
Have you killed even one dinosaur yet?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be bad.
This game is rough. Like, really rough.
You haven't released any of the videos yet, as
No, I
Okay.
haven't. You will see how bad this gets when they're uploaded. It's I like every game has its challenges. PS4, because I play on challenge mode, it made it way harder for myself. And also just the way that the game was coded and like decisions and whatnot that they went through, it was just it made it so playing with a wrench was very difficult. Especially, Jesus Christ, Nefarious can go die. That was the worst. But like, This game, it's really weird because they've coded the wrench differently. You can't aim the wrench for a first-person mode, or even like how you can target the weapon. You can't. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't aim the wrench. So there have been two parts in particular where the game has basically forced you to not be able to hit any enemies. And someone else who goes by the name of James Alexander, he's awesome. He's done a couple wrench-only playthroughs after he watched me do it. And he went to Tools of Destruction in 2 sections that I've encountered already. I haven't watched his playthrough, so I was waiting to see it until after I finished this. But he used the wrench. He used weapon, sorry, at 2 sections in this game. I found a way around both of them. One of them, surprisingly enough, you actually use the thruster pack of all things.
Interesting.
It actually hurts the enemy, which you can't be hurt by the wrench because the hit detection won't allow it for some reason, and I don't know why it works, but it does, and I'm immensely grateful. But it's really weird how this game works, and I'd say it's the most consistently difficult.
Can you throw a wrench while you're moving in this game?
No.
Or do you still
no,
crouch?
That's cracking time.
Okay.
No, this is, I'd argue, the most consistently difficult because every planet has had something that's very. Oh, that worked.
Oh.
Come on, make it. Well, I got the Leviathan Soul. That's all that matters. I killed it. I win.
Okay, apparently you can drown them.
Yeah, that I wasn't expecting.
Who knew? I suppose they didn't want them to be walking on the water.
Yeah. So how did I do that? How do I goad you backwards? Could you just walk back? Walking back's fun, right? You like that, don't you? Sure you do. Why wouldn't you like walking backwards? Walking backwards is a great pastime. You can do it. Just a little bit more. Okay, maybe I'll get some health. That is an exploit which I'm liking very much, and it failed. that has failed spectacularly.
Wow.
Interestingly, when he can't see me if I'm moving with him.
Oh, you can just hit him with ankles.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well this is problem solved. We found a way. Happy days.
He didn't need those ankles anyway.
Nah, we're just gonna bruise them a lot. That would really hurt actually. But they're not mine, so I don't care. Sounds really mean.
At least in the new Ratchet game, you could buy health at a vendor.
Yeah, well, you can actually restore health now at a vendor. I just wasn't doing it because I feel it's a bit cheap, but which it is to a point.
Just any vendor lets you heal in this one?
Yeah, any vendor. You don't even need to buy it.
It just happens when you open the vendor?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's very helpful. It has helped me on a couple areas.
Are you doing this with the 6-axis or?
No, God no. It's the worst thing in the game.
Yeah, I always turn it off for that and for the for the flying.
Oh yeah, the flying head as well. Yeah, again, no. I mean, besides, I guess Tachyon getting the Snow Beast, I imagine the 6-axis probably would have.
The problem with the 6-axis, it was the same thing as with the Wiimote, is like it can only really tell about direction changes if you do them quickly.
Yes.
But if you do them quickly, it often thinks that you input the opposite direction.
Yes, I've noticed that a lot with Wii games.
Because what happens is, like, let's say you shake the Wiimote really hard down, right, and then you stop.
Yeah.
At the end of the stop, it bounces backwards.
Yeah.
Of physics.
Yeah.
So the last thing it sees is the opposite direction than the one you wanted it to do.
I've been trying to work out why it's been... Well, not work out, but I've been trying to describe why it does that for years, and you've just done it effortlessly. Thank you. For anyone who has doubted me about that, there it is.
We had a lot of problems with that on Spyborgs. We had to do a lot of crazy
Was that the game that was cancelled?
No, that's the game that didn't do very well.
Oh, okay, right.
It was a game we worked on for Capcom, and Capcom sort of didn't do marketing for it and just sort of let it die.
That sucks.
It did better over there than it did over here.
Oh, that's good at least.
The build over here was sort of broken,
right,
and the build over there was better.
So why was it different?
I for whatever reason, Capcom didn't they didn't want to pay to fix all the bugs.
Okay.
So they sent the build to a developer in Texas, I think, and they fixed all the bugs for cheap. But there were still some bugs left over, and so for the European version, they used our final build instead of the Texas final build.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was it just like a localization team, but that's it instead. I don't know.
No, they were fixing like so whenever you ship a game on a platform, there's a checklist of things you have to be able to pass in order to ship it.
Right.
With Nintendo, it's called lot check. With Sony, it's called TRC. I forget what it's called with Microsoft, but they all have one of those. And so to pass lot check, basically they sent it to the people in Texas to put in all the lot check fixes, and then we got that build back and put all of our fixes on top of it. But the one that shipped in America was the Texas build, and the one that shipped over there was our build.
Right, I see. I'm just enjoying bouncing these steel crates because I can't break them.
No. But yeah, so we had problems with the Wiimote waggle.
Right.
So what we would do, which is what most games did, was we were just really generous with it. Like if we wanted you to swing down, we would accept both down and up.
Okay, that's fair.
So that if it gave the opposite, you'd still be right. And then we made it so that you'd never need to be so precise that we'd need to know the difference between down and up.
Right, I see.
It worked okay. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but and we shipped the game with the ability to turn it off and use buttons.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
There's somebody right now doing a playthrough review of Spyborgs. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he really likes it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. I just, you know what? As long as one person likes it, I'm happy.
Yeah, I still haven't tried it. I should probably check that sometime.
If you can find it, yeah. I mean, we.
I'm sure it exists somewhere, like on maybe eBay or Amazon or something.
Could be. I mean, we I think all told probably sold like 12,000 copies.
Is that it?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
The first week it was out, it sold 500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was like a 68 on Metacritic.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
Not amazing, but yeah.
Most of the games I'd worked on before that point were higher than that. Oh man, you got ruined.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I didn't want to interrupt you. These enemies are normally a pain to deal with, but I found that using the wrench just now actually seems to break them out of their saw movement, which is nice. Up until there were 3 of them, which is not nice. And
what are those things?
I don't know. Painful. Stop it. Cease
Ouch.
with the attacking, please.
And they knock you down.
Oh Christ, no!
We never did that in the classic games. We never knocked you down.
No. But there's a reason for that. You were being kind. It was great.
We didn't like taking control away from the player in those original games. Like it wasn't like with those games. It was always like we didn't have any weapons that weren't like immediately kill the enemy. Right? We didn't have. We wanted everything to be sort of fast paced. But in this one, they were deliberately slowing the pace down for some of it because they wanted to do like a more. So like with the environments, if you don't slow the player down at all, then they don't see them as much, right? Like that's sort of the trade-off. And so I guess they wanted to have a stronger sense of place with this one.
Yeah. God, these enemies suck. I was just trying to compliment them, and then they suck. They really suck. And now I can't hurt them. What's the deal with that? Please stop that. There we go, that's better.
Did you get one?
Well, not killed, but hurt. Hurting is good, sort of.
Hurt is the first step towards kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Unless it's very, very quick painless death, then that's technically not true.
The other thing I always remember we didn't do was we didn't let the enemies get knocked down. So like
Yeah.
they would always either be on their feet or dead.
Hmm. Well, these enemies do both, so what am I doing? I'm being an idiot.
Oh yeah, you don't want to just stand there and get hit.
Sure I do. It's a great idea.
I highly recommend not standing there and getting hit.
Finally, alright. It's a miracle. Oh, there's a gold bolt. No, don't fall off. That could have been bad. That would have been awful. I finally won and then just jumped off the edge. Yeah, that would be a classic Teal thing to do. I may be a master at some things, but I'm very inept at other things.
That would be one for the highlight reel too.
Yeah, I'm actually making one back from because I did one for 2012. I did one for the first 4 months of 2013, and I was basically doing it depending on how long each one is. That's basically the measure of how many months I'll make that highlight reel, because I did it from 2008 to 2012 just because I had various ones already made from years ago. So it was that can be a whole big hour-and-a-half epic, and then I'll just start with 2013 and see how long it is for each month. And it was only 20 minutes for the first 4 months, because you got to remember, I've got to look through all of these because I don't remember a damn thing that happened. So
that's a lot of videos, man.
Yeah, so I've got to. I'm not watching them. I'm more flicking through them and seeing if it sparks a memory. Because that's the best way to really do it. Because I'll see it and be like, oh yeah, I remember this being funny. I remember this happening. Or not. Usually a video title will be like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I just have to find it at that point. But there's May in particular is insane. Because Pokemon Generations was a huge series which was funny pretty much every single second of it. And there were 4 videos released during that month. That was the first, that was the beginning of it. And then I also did Hannah Montana, the video game, with my friend, which had amazing moments as well. And then I also did a Mother 3 Let's Play.
Game?
Huh?
Was the Hannah Montana game a DS game?
It was a PS3 game.
Okay.
And I think it was also on Wii. But I also did a Let's Play Mother 3, and there was one episode in particular which was just hilarious for 20 minutes. So what I've done is I've taken sections of that and placed it in between loads of other games. But it's just this 1 month is going to be 50 minutes. It's insane. So it's going to be way bigger than any other month will ever be. So it's amusing. It's taking a while to edit because I still have to watch loads. So it's just, I know that it's huge before finishing it. But yeah, that's
Do you think you're going to do Quest for Booty Wrench only?
Yeah, actually, that was something I was thinking about. I was thinking about doing it directly after this one, and then actually taking a small gap before Cracking Time, because of the plot twist at the end of Quest for Booty, which I won't spoil, but I maintain it is one of the best plot twists of any game, because no one saw it coming.
I won't spoil it either.
But literally no one saw it coming. It blew everyone's mind, and I love it. So, I look forward to talking about it again.